Hello, my viewers, and welcome back to my channel or my video. I hope you've been keeping well and living well. I have as well. Thank you to my subscribers. Slow but steady, and surely we'll get there. And I hope you are liking my content. I'm doing my best, trying my best as much as possible to obviously give my opinion on black issues. Yeah. When it comes to black issues, I don't care whether you're Ghanaian, whether you're Kenyan, whether you're South African, where you are black and the issue of blackness concerns you. I am tired of us talking about how others are treating us, how they are doing us, but we are not learning. We are not learning. We are not progressing. We are still stagnant and just complaining. And until we wake up and rise up and take a stand as one, nothing will stop. We will continue to pray. We will continue to talk. We will continue to say, this is the wrong they are doing to us. This is the wrong we are doing to us. But until we check us in our inner selves and we use our brain, nothing will change. Nothing would happen. It's from generation to generation. Imagine our ancestors that have died. Imagine our ancestors that have died from pain, from slavery, from unjust, from lack of fairness. You just name everything that has been done to us. I was born into it. My children are born into it. So until we wake up and stand as one, as black people, I think we should stop talking. I think we should stop talking and complaining. And I'm sure we can see where we are from our lack of knowledge. Yes, even when it's staring right in our face, we still don't get it. We are so good to integrate with people we are not supposed to even integrate with in the first place, or because we want the privilege that is attached to them, or because we want the respect that is attached to them. We don't want to do anything to gain that our respect as well as black men and women. We don't want to. Let's not even talk about the black men's part. Those ones are just obviously the destroyers of the black community. And when they destroy it, they run away to other race of women. I came across this video, and the title says, an Indian man does this to an African man and regretted it. I don't know what the Indian man regretted. If you look around you, it is only you black people that are always regretting and complaining. It's not them. So the video is about a black man who was nearly refused entry. I'm going to play the video for you. It's not my video. I don't like showing people's video because YouTube keeps deleting my video for some reason. Maybe the people they complain about me using their video, and YouTube delete the video. But I'm just making that known that it's not my video. It's a video from a channel called Esther Nakukunda. Yes. It came to my field, and because these are things I like to talk about, because it just shows how disgraceful and shameful and disgraceful black men or black people can be. Yes. And I'm not talking down on us. I'm not talking down on us. I'm actually letting us know, because sometimes the truth, the hard truth, is what we black people need. That soft truth, we are not doing anything with the soft truth. We are not doing anything with this soft reality. We are not doing anything with it. It's actually getting worse. It's getting worse. Black men are happy for their women to be disrespected all over the place, while they go and look for good hair and a bleached skin, but it was just messed up. Let the truth be told. I'm tired of maybe hiding some of the truth. No, I will say it as it is. We know we experience high rate of bleaching in Africa and in Europe, yes, due to our brainwashing, due to our lack of knowledge, due to our self-hatred. Yes, we know how we've used relaxer to spoil our scalp and our hair, due to us trying to be Eurocentric, due to us hating our image, hating what we see in the mirror. Yes, so black men continue to help these people to send that message across by going and dating other race of women and creating children that don't look like them. Yes, and this issue, when you talk about it, everybody says, Oh, they can go and date who loves you, date who loves you. I clearly understand that. But majority of date who loves you in the Black community, it's not real. It's not real. A lot of Black men are running away from responsibilities. They are running away to another man's garden. You know, they can't create their own garden. This is why I keep saying this is what we see in Africa today. Black men cannot create their own garden. They cannot water their own garden. They prefer to run away to another man's garden, Most of the reason why these Indian people will not even like us around them is because of, obviously, the message from the white people, number one. And also, when Black men go to their country, what do they go to do? Look for their women. Look for their women. Yes? They will go and look for other race of women. That's what they go and do. They are not going to learn ideas to bring back to their country. They are not. A Black man will look at the whole of Uganda. If you look at this Black man we're talking about now, he has looked at the whole of Uganda, women, you know. No, he didn't see anything there. Look at who he went to choose. All in this video I'm going to play for you to watch. Oh my God, I don't know why this video is not clear.
Especially in Kenya. We all know your ancestors were brought into these lands to come and build the railway line by the British. After the British left, you guys stayed to be part of us, which was only fair because you guys deserve to be here. But please, help me beg the older generation of Indians in Kenya to stop being racist towards the Kenyan people, towards the black.
Oh God. So that's please help me beg. Wonders shall never end for Black people. It's please help me beg. Hold on a minute. So the message is please help me beg the older generation in India to stop being racist to Black people. Imagine that sorry ass message. Always begging. Always begging for other race to accept you. Always begging. I'm sorry about the noise coming from left and right. Always begging for other race to accept you. We still don't know what to do. We still don't know what to do. Those women there claimed that, okay, the Indians were brought to help do the railway and all that excuses they've given there. The problem is they've come to build railway and they are doing well in your own country, aspiring. They own most of the businesses there. And the only way even the Black man, the owner of that country, can get through is he has to integrate into the Indian society. Yes, which most of them will do now and go and marry the women of those men to be able to get some kind of privilege. We are begging. Yes? And one thing I want to tell Black women, this man, yes, the women, this man, if you watch the video, if you go back to our video, like I said, I don't want to put people's video on my video for for reasons I've already explained. This man, this black man, is dating an Indian girl. Is dating an Indian girl. But you are all crying online that they don't like you. They are racist towards you. So black men are always happy to sleep with their enemy at all cost. At all costs, because they don't care. They don't care. So is that not number one disrespect to you and yourself and your women? Is that not number one disrespect? To me, that's number one disrespect to you and your women. I've seen bars that have been they are sampled as black owned. But inside out black owned bars and restaurants, who are working there? Asians. Asians. If you ask me, what is wrong with this black woman? What is wrong with her? This is what black men are running away from, always running away from themselves. This is what black men are always running away from. And they will tell you all this lie about, oh, attitude, oh, this, oh, that, oh, They're running away from themselves, what they look like. That's what black men are running away from. This is exactly what black men are running away from. Black men would rather integrate with Asian and white than to actually really stand up firm as men and do the rightful deed they are supposed to do in their community. It's a question I would always ask. Do you see Asian men and white men behaving, acting the way black men act? Do you see them doing so? Black men cannot command respect naturally. They probably will command respect through their ego, or maybe when they are big, or through all this negativity. But when it comes to economic command, educational command, black men cannot command that kind of respect without integrating into another man's garden. And when black women are talking for such black men, I'd like them to think twice. I'd like them to think twice. Black men go around shaking hands, making friends with other youths. What about the youths what about the youths that look like you? I hardly see black men doing all this with the youths that look like them, with the women that look like them. I've hardly seen any black man doing such with a youth that looks like him. They're always extending friendship and likeness to other race of people. They're always fascinated by other race of people's hair or color of skin. There are things at hand for black men to be sorting out. But that is never the case for black men. That is never the case for black men. and women. Because I now have to start adding black women to it, because black women in their own part is another thing. Some black women, some, let me not say all, some black women. And the reason I just can't say some black men is because black men will see what is not right. They would rather join in, because they think, oh yes, the black community is no good. It cannot be repaired. So all they need to do now is run. I made a video talking about, should we respect black men? And my answer was, yes, we should. Yes, we should. But my question is, how can we fully respect such men as black men? Is it only to protect you? Is that the only reason we should be respecting black men? Oh, yeah, they will protect you. Is that the only reason? We black women, we can fight our own fight too. We can fight it, because we've been made to fight our own fight, given the kind of black men we have in the society. They are so weak. Since Stephanie, what's this boy that was killed? Stephanie something that was killed. And then George Floyd, black men have become even more weaker and weaker and weaker. They have this thing they are trying to show, that they are not those kind of black men, or they are not this kind of black men, that they've now become even weaker. I see them every day. Black boys, black men. I see them every day. All acting shady everywhere. Behaving like the white people that don't like them when they see themselves. Behaving like these so-called Asian people that don't like them when they see themselves. The black women and black men, they are now integrating into those kind of behavior. The same people who don't like them behave when they see you. Everywhere you go, they pursue you. They are racist to you. They are this to you. They act different towards you. And you still don't know the medicine for it as black people. The way we are coming out to speak, our forefathers have done so. Some of them have even been killed for speaking up, for challenging, and speaking up. And we are still doing it till today. And we will keep complaining. And until we see that picture, we see that writing on the wall that we refuse to see as black people. That writing on the wall we refuse to see as black people. I think we should stop complaining. We want everybody to be like us. We want to accept everybody, because now they've got some kind of our hair texture. They've got it. They've got our hair texture. Oh yes, they are black, so they are one of us. Do they see you as one of them? I live in Europe. I see Asians. I see their behavior. I see whites. I see their behavior. Black men the white men and the Indian men and other men they know how to always catch a black man. They know how to make a black man powerless. That verse in the Bible that says Samson, the woman cut Samson's hair and Samson's power became powerless. Do you think it's that verse is for all men? No, it's for black men. That Bible verse, that part is for black men. The white men, the Asian men, the Chinese men know how to dismantle black men. They know how to kill you. They know how to weaken you. They know the things to bring out that will entice black men and would make black men powerless. At the end of the day, the men in Europe, the men in America will continue to blame the men in Africa that they did not come to save us in Europe. Imagine. Because we in Europe, especially the black men, you are all going to sell yourself. You are all going to be bought and sold. You are all going to be bought and sold. You are all going to be weakened to the point whereby you cannot fight your own battles. You cannot fight for yourself. You cannot fight for your own. You cannot fight for what looks like you. You would have no racial or human pride. The black man would always be used for that vehicle. I see it all the time. Allowing black men to date their women, it's number one. They came to Africa before because history will keep repeating itself, but in a different form. And we will keep on falling asleep, all in the name of integration and love others, love everybody. But not loving yourselves. But you can love every other people, every other person. You can love them. But when it comes to yourself, you have an issue. We see these things in school. I see this injustice in the hospital. I see this injustice. I see these things. All they need to do with black men is just allow black men to date their women. That way they can paralyze black men for good. They can paralyze black men for good. What is the strength of black men? So it's supposed to be a black woman. What is the strength of a black woman? It's supposed to be a black man. But they always have a way of dividing you, penetrating you, sticking that needle in your head, blinding your eyes. Because once you can date their women, when they are dealing with your people, you cannot say anything. I was watching a video in Congo where black men are digging. They are digging the ground. You are digging the ground. You are using children for these exploits. You are digging the ground to get gold, to give to another people. The gold is yours. The gold is in your own country. They are paying you to dig the ground. They are paying you to dig the ground to give them that gold. A black man is actually recruiting other black men and children to come and dig the ground to get gold. Tell me, how are you supposed to be respected by the Indians? How are you supposed to be respected by the whites? It's only when you please them, when you are doing the crook work for them. Yes, they will respect you. They will give you some privilege. They will definitely extend privilege to you in that crook, negative manner. And you would think you are on top of the world. Don't black people see this? Don't black men see this? Don't they see how stupid they look and are? I said it before. I said black women are paying for the sins of black men. The white people are giving black men some kind of upper hand and respect. And they are pushing their women backward, excluding their women. And black men are very happy about that. Because there is always an ultimatum to black men to destroy their country, destroy their home, destroy their community. Always. And what are they supposed to do when they are poverty-stricken, knowledge-stricken, powerless? They agree to it. You hear of celebrities talking about how they sold their soul, how they sold their soul. Of course. Because there's no black man that actually owns a record label, that actually owns a company where music can be produced without selling his soul. Everything we do is through another race. Because even if a black man owns something, in order to keep it secure, he has to have other race of people there. But every other person will have their own race of people. I'm not saying that we shouldn't, but when we look at the bigger picture, I know we all should be working, enjoying, having fun together, and all what have you. That's how it should be. But when you look at the bigger picture, is it really like that? Why are we still begging? Like the girl was saying, I'm pleading with the older generation. Why are we still begging these people? This is where my own bull gets in the way of being very stubborn, because I cannot degrade myself. I cannot degrade myself to the level of the people that I know that if not because of our foolishness, if not because of our own foolishness as black people, are not even worthy. They're not even worthy. People we naturally feed. Our God feeds them. Our God makes their life better. Our God makes their country better. Our God makes everything about them better. And yet, we cannot take that gold. And even when we try, some of our leaders are scared. Some of our people are scared to die, but they want to go to heaven. How can you go to heaven without death? And the picture that our people don't see, I don't get. All the white presidents and all, they will sit down to be talking about black and black issue and how they are going to corrupt black world. I have watched many videos that has brought me to this point I'm talking about, because I can't keep looking for all the videos and showing you what I'm talking about. How? How are we now the children of all other race? We are not their children. We are not their biggest sheep. We are their children. We are their sheep. How? These people are tiny, weaker than you are, yet they control you. Yet they control you. Look at us. We left Africa so we can, for a better life. The Africa we left is still in ruin. It's not getting any better. We are not looking forward to going back. Not because we are enjoying the Europe. There's nothing special in the Europe. Yeah, there's job. Yes, there's security and hospitality. Why can we not have that in our own country? Why? All black men can do is to go and integrate, run away, integrate into another community. This is how the Indians were created in the first place. through rape, through a rape and all other sorts. That these days, even the Muslim women, all these Indian women, they are looking down on black women, but they want to date our men. I don't understand. But they want to be looking down on us, the black women, disrespecting us, the black women. We see this, we notice this, we keep our own mouth shut. We are only warriors online. The only person that was talking and telling the truth, Cynthia G, was they did everything to make sure they cancel her and they eliminate her. Because they don't want the black race to be saved. They don't want the black message to go further as it should. They don't want it. They like the ruin we are in as black people. They like the division we are in as black people. Do you see black men and women who claim they have 6 children, 4 children, 5 children, 2 children? Do you see them out there holding hands, enjoying life? Black men would rather go and date a white woman so he can be able to go to the places he normally would not be able to reach if he's not dating a white woman. Because when 2 black people book such place to go to, it's a problem for those people over there. I know that you are going to come and say, it's not true, it's not true. Keep quiet. Keep quiet. Keep quiet. Everything a black man does or a black woman does is 2 times higher. I went to a festival to support black owned. A little plate of jollof rice and plant and 3 bananas on top cost 17 pounds. A little plate, just a little spoon of jollof rice. What kind of nonsense is that? Why is our own thing always different? It costs 17 euro just for a little plate of food. Why is our own always different? Why? These people know that we are rich. But it is not their fault that we don't know how rich we are. And it's not their fault that we don't know how to accumulate our wealth for our own benefits. It's not their fault. It's our fault. I blame us. I blame us. We will keep crying, we will keep talking about how Indians came and how they came to build railway and how the other ones did and how the next one did. The many fingers we are pointing, the remaining is pointing at us. The remaining is pointing at us. The first ancestors of all these peoples are black until they start whitewashing it the way you see them doing now with black men. It was black. Until they started whitewashing it, misraising it, bringing different, mixing it up. Mixing it up. Because they want to get rid of the black race as much as possible. And who helps them? The black people, the black men. So stop crying that they pushed you out of the plane or they took your passport or they didn't accept your passport or all those tears you black people are crying about what they are doing. Stop it. Stop it. Divided we will fall. Together we will stand. I have seen our power. I have seen it. And I have seen the power they have because of our division. I've seen the power. And I always talk about America because because America is the lens of black people. You are the lens of black people. That's what you are. That's what you are, Americans. And I know that due to whatever, you guys have, obviously, you have integrated so much. You have gone into other race. You've missed and over missed and missed yourself up and missed yourself black and white and whatever into something else. But whether you are black or whether you miss yourself, still don't let the truth be bitter to your ears. Still do not allow the truth to be bitter in your ears. Every African country is black. Is black. Any other race there that does not have our hair is missed. And even if they have our hair, you still know it's missed because they will have a fair skin. What we are struggling to understand about us, about life, about history, I don't understand. I don't understand it. I will never understand. Let's stop crying. They did this to me, they did this to me, they did this to me. Let's watch their footstep. Their footstep. Let's watch their footstep. You know so well that these people don't like you, black people. You know so well that whatever you do, they will want to put asunder. You know so well that when you are with yourself, in yourself, that they will not take you seriously. Hence why you run into their own community, you run into their own greener pasture, just to have that same privilege. How long would you keep doing that? How long would you black people keep doing that? It's time you wake up. This I will keep preaching. I'm bringing videos to preach about what I am talking about. Every black people, as black people, we know